Hey guys, Heath with Refuge Medical. Today I wanted to talk to you about vehicle preparedness. The first thing I want to touch on is medical kits. You need to have some form of medical in your vehicle. It doesn't matter whether you're driving a car, truck, SUV, Baja truck. It doesn't matter, you need to have medical. I personally run a bare minimum on the passenger headrest of my truck. Next, I'd like to talk about having a tourniquet or maybe multiple tourniquets in strategically placed, easy to access locations throughout your automobile. I have 2 Gen 7 Cat tourniquets on my driver visor so that I can easily just reach up, pull it down, and it's readily available anytime I need it. Other things that you'd like to keep in your vehicle would be, a tire changing kit. This is my truck here, so I carry a breaker bar that makes it nice and easy for me to break the torque on each of the lug nuts, and then I carry an impact with a 3/4 inch drive socket, which allows me to quickly and easily remove the wheels whenever I need to change a tire. Another thing that would probably be good to have is just a regular socket set. You can tell this socket set is probably 12 years old. I've had it for a good amount of time, but it's saved me in many numerous occasions, whether it be a water pump failure or many other things that have happened along the way over the years. In a preparedness mindset, it's always good to have a few different types of cordage. I carry paracord and then just some nylon rope here. Going back to the idea of changing a tire, it might also be a good idea for you to have some form of high vis capability. Whether you're pulled over on the side of the road and you need to change a tire and it's dark, this will help you to maintain visibility. Of course, I also like to dedicate a truck flashlight or a car flashlight. Have some type of candling device available to you so that whenever you actually need it in the dark, you have it readily available at all times. Next, I'd like to touch on hydration. Here in the Midwest, it can be quite hot throughout the summer, oftentimes upwards of 100 degrees. So let's say you break down, you're in just an unfavorable position, it's very hot outside. It'd be very beneficial for you to have some form of 1, hydration salts, and then 2, water. Hydration is absolutely necessary and vital for survival. So have some form of hydration, whether it be a case of water bottles. I normally carry maybe 1 or 2 gallons of water in my truck, typically on a regular basis. Next thing I'd like to talk about is some type of an emergency blanket, because just the same way you can run into heat exhaustion or you're broke down on the side of the road in summer, that same scenario can happen in the middle of winter. So we're actually in the fall right now, transitioning from summer into winter. I do not have it in my truck yet, but as soon as I switch over my truck to being more geared towards winter driving, I will be throwing a wool blanket in my truck. But another thing that I have is what we have here called the PLS Emergency Blanket. And what it is basically a nylon ripstop fabric that is the size of a, maybe a good sized blanket, but it has a mylar backing to it that is reflective, and the purpose of that is to reflect the heat back onto you whenever you're covering up with it. And the last thing I'd like to talk about is having the capability to really be able to easily get out of your vehicle, whether it be in a motor vehicle accident, you accidentally drive off the side of the road, your door's pinned, you can't get out, you need to be able to break your window. I carry on my keychain this sweet little tool. It's called a Rescue Me, RESQ Me. And all you have to do is pull it off, there is a razor blade right here which allows you to easily slice your seat belt or maybe your child's seat belt. And then right here on this black portion right here, you depress it against a window, and I will not do it because it will shatter my window, but there is a hammer in here that springs forward and will allow you to shatter your glass so that you can climb out if your door is pinned. So these are things that I carry in my personal vehicle. I hope this gives you a pretty good idea as to what you should maybe carry in your personal vehicle. Quite a few of these things, naturally the first aid kits, the Rescue Me, as well as the PLS blanket, even this Jocko Rehydrate you can find at refugemedical.com.